think I'm gonna do homemade kombucha. Why not? Today I'm going to attempt to make homemade kombucha. I'm trying not to show you a naked little kid behind me. Normally the easiest method I've read about is is just buying a bottle so you have the mother instead of like waiting in the mail to just get this like SCOBY from the mother. You need to have SCOBY, which is this little stuff at the bottom. I don't know if you can see all that. And to make more kombucha, I've always heard to just get the original, and then, you know, when you can split it up into separate bottles, you can put any flavor you want in it later on. But I'm not driving like a half hour into the city to try to find original non-flavor. So I got the next best thing. It just has lemon, which is not that bad. And make sure that it's USDA, organic, you know, all that good stuff. And then I'll show you how to make it. It has a lot of health benefits and stuff, and I'll read them off to you in just a second. Okay, I ran a bunch of errands today, so I didn't get a chance to really make this video as well as I thought. I've been going and going and going since 7:30 this morning, running all over the place, and I ended up drinking this. This is freaking delicious. It does not taste like super sour, lemon-y, whatever. I think this word, something in the beginning, whatever it is, whatever this brand is, I've never even tried this brand until today. It tasted like a little bit like a lemon meringue pie. It was delicious. So I'm gonna keep this batch going. Okay, but for today, I don't feel like straining my 3-gallon jar out that still has my grape wine fermenting from maybe 2.5 weeks ago. It's still fermenting. I just don't feel like draining it. I don't feel like draining it, period. So I'm gonna show you this very small batch of kombucha. It doesn't really matter. You can start off small if you really want. I mean, it saves you counter space and stuff until you can make a bigger batch. All you really need is the SCOBY, you know, like a big, like just a solid disc of SCOBY. As long as you got that SCOBY, you got the mothership, you're good to go with whatever size of kombucha you want to make. Okay, so I'm going to show you the small recipe that's only in a quart jar size. Okay, alrighty then. This is my quart size jar, my quart size ball jar. And for those of you that don't know math and have to Google search everything, which is what I do, a quart is 32 ounces. And this makes 4 cups of liquid. Okay? So now I'm going to just put this boiling hot water in the jar. Look at that. Pretty much filled my whole jar. I only need 1, 2, 3 bags of tea. I'm going to put the tea in the jar of the boiling hot water just so it starts making tea. I need 1/3 cup of sugar. can't even see where it says that. Well, just believe me, a 1/3 cup of sugar, so everything dissolves with the hot water in the tea. While I'm waiting for that tea concoction, it's basically just sweet tea right now. While I'm waiting for that to cool down and put this in there, I'm just showing you that it does have some kind of SCOBY, that gunky thing. And with the tea and sugar concoction, basically this little microbe thing is gonna turn it into a much thicker SCOBY. But you see that filmy stuff, the weird concoction, that's the little bit of SCOBY. I only need a tiny bit just to make a bigger SCOBY patty. It looks like this just didn't take that long to ferment, or they like really strained it. But this is the best brand kombucha I've ever tried, and I've never even heard of it until today. Okay, now that my tea has cooled down enough, like I actually put it in the freezer so I can do it faster. As long as it's like room temperature, it's still warm or whatever, that's fine. It's not gonna kill the SCOBY this way. So I'm going to pour all the contents in this kombucha bottle. I'm gonna give it a slight, you know, just a little bit of a shake, just so I get the stuff from that's on the bottom, the mother, and just pour it ever so slightly. Ooh, is it gonna be too much? Perfect. All right, so that's it. This bottle's empty. I can't do this with just one hand, but I'm gonna take these tea bags out, and then I'm going to put one coffee filter on top, put a tight rubber band around it, and then put the second coffee filter on top with another tight rubber band, so it's still breathing and flies and stuff won't get into it, even though I'm pretty sure all the fruit flies have died off this summer. I'll show you what that looks like. All right, I don't know if you can see very close, like close enough, but these little specks that you see floating on the top, that's the bits and pieces of the microbes that are going to turn into a SCOBY eventually. All these little bubbly, little grit things, they're very tiny. Get up as close as I possibly can. See? Pretty cool, huh? All right, let me cover it and let it sit. And there you have it. Kombucha in a very small glass, and sorry, I'm gonna let it sit for maybe about a month. I'm gonna keep checking it every once in a blue moon to make sure it's doing what it's supposed to do. But as long as it can breathe and it's covered, it should just form. You're welcome. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. What do you think of it?
I want to take a sip. I want to take a sip. You want to have some?
Yeah. You want to try it? Don't drink it all, okay? Don't spill it.
Huh? I like it.
Oh yeah? Well, look at your face. Say please subscribe.
Subscribe.
Bye.